We are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, allegedly, Camel Face not only is recruiting Megan Thee Stallion, as it was previously reported, Megan has a Camel Face sample/collaboration coming to come after her ops, Nicki Minaj, Glorilla, and Sexy Red. And now, allegedly, Doechii might have a Camel Face sample and collaboration coming as well. Or maybe she'll be on the Megan Thee Stallion collaboration with Camel Face. Now, Doechii recently said that she went through all of Camel Face's discography and was dumbfounded by the kind of brilliant rapper he is. She said, "I'm from the South, and I didn't grow up on a lot of Camel Face music. But I recently went through all of his discography, and I'm like, oh my God. Everybody knows he's crazy, but damn." Okay? And allegedly, Doechii is trying to work with Camel Face. Last year, Cardi B sampled Camel Face for Imaginary Faces. The collaboration flopped. But she did put that out, and she was dissing all of the rap girlies. So it looks like Megan Thee Stallion and Doechii will be doing the same. And as we know, TDE and Roc Nation have close ties. And Camel Face wants certain female rappers to go after Nicki Minaj. You know, if she don't respond to him, which I think she will. I don't think Nicki will not respond. I definitely think Nicki will respond. I think people are delusional to think that she won't respond. But Camel Face's plan is, you know, if she doesn't respond to him, she definitely eventually will respond to Doechii, Megan Thee Stallion, Lizzo, whoever is dissing her, eventually she will respond. And the thing is, the reason why Doechii wants to go after Nicki, a lot of people were asking about that, is because if you guys remember, last year, Nicki Minaj tweeted that, you know, some rapper, allegedly Doechii, lost 30 million streams of bots on Paolify. And that's what started her issue with SZA. SZA chimed in and stuck up for Doechii. Now, Scratch Off's Side Chick Mama album is going to debut at number 16 on the Billboard 200 chart with 33,000 units, including per sales roughly 1,000 in per sales. Wait, what? That can't be true. How is Scratch Off only doing 1,000 in per sales? She did all them damn meet and greets. And I saw a little bit more than 3 people that usually buy her records. I saw a lot more than that at the meet and greets, you know, that were posted online. So 1,000 in per sales is not great. But I'm not really shocked. Scratch Off, she don't really sell well first week. Now, people are saying, oh, well, she's selling more this week than she did her previous albums. Ooh, she sold 29,000. You know, for the shit album, she's selling 33,000. I mean, that's still terrible. I mean, I don't get how people can brag about this. Now, people are also talking about the album earning over 11 million in streams within the first week on Spotify. Let me know if this is a bop or flop in your opinion in regards to Scratch Off's album. Do you think 33,000 is a good or bad first week sales for Scratch Off? I think it's terrible. Even though this is more than what she's done in the past, I feel like Scratch Off should be doing by now at least 50 to 60,000 because she's been in the game since she's 16. She's 27 now. So it's like you've been in the game for 10 years is not a good look. Now, Titanic Records continues to obsess over Nicki Minaj and having their artists Liz Diddy, aka Mashed Potato Stomach, drag Nicki Minaj in several interviews. Now, this is what Liz Diddy had to say recently about, you know, Nicki Minaj.
Feel to run it for that long and then to now have an influx of all of these, you know, extremely talented young women who are rapping and extremely popular and successful. There was some award show, I don't know if it was BET Awards or something, it was like Best Female Rap. And I remember like the category maybe had
five.
3.
Yeah, it was 3 of them. I remember.
And she was in it. And when they called her name, it was like, she kind of had to laugh at that. And because she's like, it's me.
Right.
And I can't imagine how that must feel to run it for that long and then to now have an influx of all of these, extremely talented young women who are rapping and extremely popular and successful and winning Grammys and getting number ones. And, I don't know how that feels.
Yeah.
She's never done anything personally to me where I feel like I have an issue with her. She may have said things about me on the internet. A lot of people say things about me on the internet. So I don't have, there's no beef on my end with Nicki Minaj. I can still say that she's a great rapper and she has great records. But I can also say in the same breath, I don't like the way she's been moving and the way that she talks about me and the way she talks about my friends, like my real friends. You know what I mean? Like, I cannot like that. I'm allowed to not like that. And also respect and be like, yeah, but you're a great rapper. You're, like.
Did you have a relationship prior to this, or?
I did not. I don't have a relationship with her at all.
I thought you did.
Now, Glazed Donut Face is very delusional. She spoke on Nicki Minaj first. When she said on TikTok Live, because TikTok Live, you get paid to go live. And Lizzo needs the money because her music is not selling. She said that Nicki Minaj was aligning with certain politicians for money, okay? Or, she's getting something out of it. Nicki Minaj then responded with a tweet, right? And she's acting like Nicki Minaj is just picking on her. That's what I'm not understanding. Like, you spoke on her first, okay? I don't know if the diabetes went to your brain, but you spoke on her first. And then on top of that, she's talking about, Nicki Minaj going back and forth with SZA. SZA is her good friend, right? But also, SZA started it first. SZA was like, oh, don't respond is retrograde when Nicki Minaj called out allegedly Doechii having bots and 30 million streams getting taken away. That's why Doechii has an issue with Nicki. See, I don't understand why Freckles and Glazed Donut are trying to, stick up for Doechii, especially when, they start talking about Nicki first. And then the thing about Glazed Donut, her album only did 600,000 streams on Spotify for its first full day. Glazed Donut also talked about how she believed Nicki is upset because there's other female rappers that are around in the game, which is definitely false. Nicki Minaj has embraced the majority of all the female rappers, so that's one. Now, Glazed Donut also admitted that beef sells, and that's probably why she's going after Nicki. Now, Tyla is in her unapologetic era. She got a new single that she, I guess, will be putting out. She played a snippet on Instagram and I believe on X. The snippet sounds fire. Okay? It's giving Riri unapologetic.
Is it love if you don't cry, cry, cry?
That's all I'm going to play because, Tyla's team is kind of strict with the copyrights. But I like the way this sounds. And for people that always say in the comments, oh, Tyla's never going to happen, you can stop trying to push Tyla. Tyla already happened, okay? She's already here. She has 2 Grammys, chart-topping hits. She just did a tour, I think in like Tokyo, Japan. And she's beefing with her idol. Her idol has turned into her rival. And guess what? It might get worse because allegedly, Tyla is not just going to be working with Rihanna's hairstylist that she's already been working with, but she also will be working with some of Rihanna's writers and producers in the future. And allegedly, she already has started. So if you are mad now, you about to be even madder when she pop out and come out with unapologetic Part 2. Now, moving on from that, Tasha K exposes all of Megan Thee Stallion's alleged debt. After a stylist has openly sued Megan Thee Stallion for $1.2 million. Tasha K said, Megan Thee Stallion, in my opinion, ain't never paid her bills on time. She allegedly owed money to Teyana Taylor at one time for vandalism of her house. She allowed her to rent. EJ, the stylist, she owed over $80K to in styling fees. Jason P threatened to expose Megan if she did not pay. EJ, the check cleared, and after that, EJ was blackballed by Roc Nation, allegedly. And now she allegedly owes over $1.2 million to a stylist over the span of a year. I ain't surprised. She allegedly wanted Klay Thompson to trick off on her and pay the damn fees. He left quick and fast and in a hurry. Everything is allegedly. Even my name is allegedly. I don't know if that's going to protect you, Tasha, but what I'm getting is that Megan in the past has owed a few people. Now, my thing is, I don't think it's Megan Thee Stallion that owes people. I think it's more so Devil Nation. I think Devil Nation is not clearing the check. I don't think it's really Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, I think it's more so Devil Nation because Devil Nation controls who works with Megan Thee Stallion, right? And who the stylist, the cameraman, the assistant is going to be. They control all of that. Even her cameraman, former cameraman is suing her. If you guys don't know, he's suing her. I don't know if he'll ever get any money, but he said he was fired by Devil Nation. Okay. I forgot what the cameraman name is. Oh, his name is Emilio Garcia. And he is suing Megan for harassment. I don't know what happened with that lawsuit, but he said, he was forced to watch Megan have sex, and then, she wasn't paying him, and then he got fired from Devil Nation. So I believe Devil Nation, and this is just my opinion on it, they control who works for Megan Thee Stallion. They clear the check. Okay? If they not understanding the bill, or if they feel like they're paying too much, then they're probably not going to pay it. And I think Devil Nation might be having some financial issues. That's just my opinion on it. I don't think Devil Nation is making as much money as they used to make because their roster has changed drastically. There was a time when they had Riri, J. Cole, Kanye, DJ Khaled, Meek Mill, all dropping music at the same time. Their roster is not as strong as it used to be. So they may be a little bit reluctant to, give a check out. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know if that style is going to see that 1.2 million. I don't know about that. Has anybody else got paid other than EJ for the 80,000? I don't know about that. Now, a lot of people are speculating that Kendrick Lamar is dropping. I don't know why. It feels like people want Kendrick to drop. The culture is feeling Kendrick Lamar. And he has a 49% chance of having a number one hit this year. Okay? Now, they're saying Beyonce has a 51% chance of having a number one hit if she drops Act 3, and then Post Malone a 57% chance. Definitely don't care about Post Malone, but let me know if you guys would be here for new Kung Fu Kenny. Allegedly, Camel Phase is trying to get in the booth with Kung Fu Kenny. I think that would be Drake's worst nightmare. I think that would not be good. Okay, that would be Drake's biggest nightmare. Kendrick and Camel Phase going at you at the same time? Oh no, that would not be good. But I don't know if I think Kendrick really cares about a number one right now. I think he's conquered the last 2 years. I think he's definitely going to go on a break. He just finished a tour last year, like in December was his last show. And I know it's, June, so he's basically had a 6 months break, and he does have a show coming up in September or October. But I feel like he is never a person that drops back to back. I do feel like he'll drop features and maybe a single. So I definitely think he's going to drop a few features, but I can't really see him dropping a full project this year. I think he probably going to wait to 2027, 2028. But if he do drop, the king of rap is back. I'll be happy about it. Okay? Because that means the king of rap is back. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Drake, Nicki, Camel Face, Queen Bee on Patreon. Link would be in the description. Have a great day.